everyone. Hope you all okay. We are back with our lives dedicated to the digital nomadism. I hope you are all fine around the world. Today we have again a special event, and we have a special guest. She's called Sandra. She is the CEO, the founder of Amazing Madeira. We will find out today who she is and what does she promote with her business, and it's all related to living and co-living in a fantastic environment, which is Madeira. And if the ones that are watching us just now and the ones that will watch us later on find interesting this theme of holiday rental, well, this is the right life for you, and holiday rental in Madeira for special people like the digital nomads and the remote workers. So if you find that this could be one interesting information for your friends, please pass it on. Feel free to share, and stay with us and enjoy all this fantastic discovery about the holiday rental, which is specified and well promoted to the digital nomads and remote workers on Madeira Island. So I'm going to invite Sandra. Let's see. There she is. I just .com, so she should be here any minute. Let's see. Again, I'll have to put my glasses to see what is happening. There we are. If let me know if you can come in, Sandra. Let me know if all is right. See if I can invite you again. There we are. I will invite you once again. You just have to accept it, okay, Sandra? There we are. Well, these things live happened. She cannot already have the information from Instagram that Sandra cannot join us. So ask to participate. On your right side of your screen, you will have one information that you can ask to be live with me. So ask for it, and then we will carry on our conversation. Let me see. Well, these are things that happen. I'm inviting her again. There you are. Hello.
Hi, sorry.
Hi, no problem. These are things that happen. They happen live, and this is how it is. So no problem. I'm very happy that you are here. Very, very happy. Let me just check here this on my other screen. So how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. Amazing. Let me just take this out. How are you doing? How are you feeling today to our live?
I'm fine. Actually, this is my first live, so let's see how it goes.
It will go fine. It's always the first time. There's always a
A lot
first
of
time
work,
for
so
everything.
everything is fine.
That's it. There's always a first time. There's always a first time. So I am very glad that you are here with us today. I'm very happy that you accepted our invitation to be present on this live today, and as well on our event in January. So we already made it public. We are already announcing our Madeira Web Summit 2023, the Digital Nomad Edition, that will happen from the 25th to the 29th. So we will have Sandra Rodrigues representing Amazing Madeira also on our summit, on our event, giving a breath of fresh air about Madeira and holiday accommodation, how our digital nomads and remote workers can feel free to and relief with the accommodation that we have on Madeira, and that's why she is also here. So, Sandra, I would really like to know a bit about yourself. I would like you to talk about yourself. Tell me, what was your trajectory up to now? What have you been doing since you finished school? So, what did you study? Let us know. Let our viewers that are watching us now and the ones that will view us later on know a bit more about Sandra Rodrigues.
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me for this live. It is a great pleasure to be here. Well, about me, I started at a very young age knowing what I wanted. So at 18, I went to Porto to have my degree in hotel and tourism management. That's what I really wanted to study. Eventually, I was there for 4 years, and while I was studying, I worked also because I wanted to gain skills and knowledge. I knew that if I had experience before finishing my degree, that eventually I would have more opportunities of work once everything was finished. So I worked for the whole period in hotels and some travel agencies. So once I finished my degree, I had some experience already. Yes, and then I came to Madeira because I love Porto. It's a beautiful city, but Madeira has the whole package. We have the weather, we have the food, we have the culture, we have everything. The quality of life we have here, I had to turn back to my island. So I came back, and eventually I just created Amazing Madeira a few years later. So first I worked in different hotels, gained more skills and knowledge. And then when I was ready, I started my own project. So I had a specific idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted a personalized service, very personalized service. Yes.
Fantastic.
Eventually, on the last 3 years, I picked up my staff directly from the university, so zero experience, which is kind of crazy for someone to do this, but I wanted to give my staff the opportunity I knew they would not have in other companies related to tourism, because everyone wants to hire someone with experience. So I picked the staff directly from the university, very young people, zero knowledge, zero experience, but I teach them. And now we have a very young but solid team. And I think that is the base of our success.
That's fantastic. So, what sort of jobs were you having when you said that you were working on the hotel business? What sort of skills did you gain? In which departments did you go through to gain the skills that you gain to consolidate this amazing Madeira and amazing entrepreneurship that you have, that is really very solid and very successful? So what departments did you go through? What did you learn?
Oh, I started to work at Sheraton Porto Hotel and Spa. And after I finished 3 months of contract, I offered myself to work for free if they allow me to work for a few months in each department. So I did it all, even house cleaning. I did kitchen. I did everything there was to be done in a hotel. So I know specifically all the departments inside a hotel and how they need to work to have a functional hotel. And that is why I have a good experience, because I worked through all the departments. I cleaned the rooms because I really wanted to know how it has to be cleaned, how it has to be done, what are the procedures, what are the products, the best ones, everything. I learned a lot by working for free.
Well, sometimes you have to give to then obtain or to get. Well, that was a
Yeah.
good strategy. So that allowed you then to create your business, to build your business, and
Yeah.
then go through every detail that a holiday rental normally needs to reach this successful level that yours have. Right. So
Yes.
I was curious. We know each other for some time already, and I always had that curiosity. What led you to this range of business, to this branch of the holiday rental? Well, it all comes with the explanation, the prior explanation that you just gave. But tell us about that. Why did you choose the holiday rental business, even though this is a business that is already happening and it exists in Madeira for many years already, but
Yes.
yours has a different approach. So what made you choose? Let us know, why did you choose it, and how do you deal with it? What is the secret of
Well,
uh, of,
when
of
I
of your
started
success?
when I started, to be honest, there were not a lot of ILs in Madeira, so holiday rentals. We were starting to hear about it, but mainly we used to hear about hotels. So when I
Yes.
started, everything was starting at the same time. It was all new. So basically, I knew I wanted a personalized service. I wanted to have a direct contact with all my clients. And I decided that rentals demanded that personalized service. You know, a client at the end of the stay almost becomes a friend. And that's what I wanted. And I know that in hotels you can have that connection,
Mm-hmm.
but with holiday rentals, it's a completely different set. Okay, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to be there 24 hours for the guest in case of need. And holiday rentals had everything I wanted for my own project. So that's why I chose this area.
Fantastic. So we're not going to debate more or go more into detail, because Sandra is going to talk about this, about her project and what she promotes on our event. So if you would like to know a bit more about what Sandra is going to explain, well, stay tuned to our social media, stay tuned to Google. We will promote the launching of the subscriptions, and then you can attend our summit that will be online. But she will go more deeper in this matter, which is very important for the ones that are interested in having good quality service, and also a good a good stay, let's say, not only a proper bed, but a bit more than that, right? So it leads me to my next question. What is then the connection between Amazing Madeira, your baby that is now a grown up business, and the digital nomads and remote workers? So where did you get, where's the connection there?
Well, basically, because we have a website, normally digital nomads tend to choose international big platforms to choose their accommodations. But that was a few years ago. nowadays they start to search for local businesses too, because they try to avoid the high fees charged internationally, right? If you search for a local engine, for sure they will not charge you 15 or 20% of commission per reservation. So we were able to start selling, and it has been a good experience. And they tend to talk about us. So word by word, we have been dealing directly with digital nomads and helping them and booking houses for them. And also, I think the kind of product we have to offer, it's perfect for digital nomads because, you know, normally they start their stays in Funchal city, but once they are familiar with the city, they always ask, do you have another house in Seychelles? Do you have anything in the north side? I want to explore and stay on that side of the island. So basically what we do is like a house tour, you know, around the island, because digital nomads stay longer, right? It's not short stays, it's longer stays. So they just decide to stay 5 days in Funchal, 10 days in Seychelles, and then Porto Muniz. And once they start with us, they always tend to choose us until the end of the stay because they know that we will be there waiting for them at the houses. If they get lost, we will meet them. We will always have someone to welcome them in person at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever. We are 24 hours available for our guests. And I think they feel they can trust us. And I think this is why they search us, our team, to help them during their stays. Also, we are familiar with them already, so we already provide them speed tests before they book so that they can check if the internet connection of the property is good enough for them to work, because we know they need to work remotely. And in Madeira, there are some areas, valleys and mountains, that don't allow the properties to have good internet connection. Sometimes if it's windy or storms, the internet fails. So we always provide them in advance before they book so that they can make a better decision. We always provide them with speed tests of the house so they know exactly how many megabytes they have to work, if it's good enough for a video conference call. And I think that's one of the main reasons why they choose us.
Fantastic. And I also, some little bird told me that you also provide those mobile routers, so portable routers, also for those houses where it is almost impossible to get that you know, that good connection of internet, and then you provide them with a mobile router, so it allows them to work and still have a good quality of transmission and speed and speed of internet, regardless if there's a connection there or not. You just bring along the router.
And sometimes when they have the router, we provide them for a house that has a more difficult location, that is surrounded by mountains and valleys. When they decide to change to another accommodation, they ask us to take the router because it also allows them to work at the beach, to work at a restaurant with good internet connection. So it gives them more freedom to work outside the accommodations they book. And they are very thrilled and happy when we provide them that extra.
That's fantastic. That's exactly what Amazing Madeira does. So it tries to exceed the expectations of their guests. Well, in this specific case, our digital nomads and remote workers that visit Madeira and stay here with us on a longer period, let's say between 2-3 months. Sometimes they go home and then they come back and they stay for another long period, and that is a relief knowing that you can come to an island as Madeira and be served also on the side of the holiday rental. I have also a curiosity, and that would also be interesting to show to our viewers. What kind of a holiday rental? So, what kind of property? My bell is ringing. This is the thing of working remotely. I have to open the door. Wait a minute. You can sing in between. There we are. I'm back. So, so I was asking, what sort of accommodation, what sort of property do the digital nomads normally ask when they look for you? What do they search? Big houses, small houses, apartments, villages. So, what sort of accommodation do they look for?
Well, because we work with worldwide digital nomads, we always have that type of guest that wants a small cottage in the middle of the mountains. We always have also CEOs who want villages with swimming pools and barbecues that are bigger and that allow them to welcome friends and family in the middle of their stays. And we also have that kind of digital nomad who wants an apartment in the city center. So basically, we have different types of guests, digital nomads, and that use all of our houses, rural houses, city apartments. So it's a various wide of guests. So we don't have a specific kind of guest. We have different ones.
Oh, that's fantastic. That shows us, that's what I wanted to find out. That gives an idea to our viewers that no matter what taste you like, if you like if you like to be in the mountains in a small cottage, if you like to be in the city, and you would like to be also in a villa or in an apartment, sophisticated apartment, if you would like to be on a different environment.
We have houses near the beach, also in Polo do Mar, in Ponta Delgada. So basically, we have all kinds of accommodation. The digital nomad just has to choose which ones, and if he wants to stay the whole stay in one type of accommodation, or if he wants to jump around and explore the city. I mean, we have been welcoming, curiously, some digital nomads that come also because of the food. So they want to explore different sides of the island, and they specifically ask us about restaurants, food, and it's funny. It's like they also do a bit of culinary tourism, if we can say this.
Yes,
but
yes.
they want to try our food. And it's funny because it has been changing. I know we are speaking about digital nomads, but between them there is a huge difference. Now we are, for example, I don't know if you have heard the word about slow mods, but
yes,
they are digital nomads who come for longer periods, and they don't stay in the same place.
sports, yes.
Yeah, and they do everything. They do water sports. They do snorkeling. They want to try the food. Some of them are wine lovers, and they are very solid digital nomads, but they also have specific ideas of what they want to know about Madeira.
Yes.
It's very nice to work with this kind of guest because there's also always something new about them, and I really enjoy to work with digital nomads. And if you allow me, Sophie, I don't know if you have much time, but one thing I want to say about at least my experience is that we really need to value digital nomads, because for a few years, and I've been working in this area since my 18 years old, Madeira has always worked with normal season, high season, so we always had peak seasons throughout the year. digital nomads, they ended with the peak seasons because they travel all year.
On
It's
year
amazing.
round.
They
Yes.
are wonderful guests because they came to balance all year. So Madeira does not have more peak seasons like high season, medium season, low season. No, digital nomads, they came to balance everything. It's amazing. They are amazing guests.
Yeah, that it is true. Well, talking about a bit this love for our food and our wine. We also had a nice guest, Jacqueline Freitas. She also talked about it. Well, she has also this business related to gastronomic roots, and she was also, like you were saying, she was also claiming that she got a bigger number of guests on her tours that were remote workers and digital nomads. So people that are really interested in
Really.
getting to know the area and in each bit, and going along and walking as well, and finding out the different spots that Madeira has, with again with different eyes, like if it would be the first time on the island. It is true what you were saying. Thank you so much for pointing that option, that object, that it is really a reality. And it's also interesting to know that when you get those reservations, you get them then like more how can I say, like divided, like a flyby, we would say, on the hotel business, on the travel agency business, like a flyby. So they when they book, they not only book, they don't only book just one spot, but they already think about going along the island, because
Yes.
they can work anywhere from anywhere,
Yes.
any place, as long as they have internet, and as long as they have the right speed for internet, they will work anywhere, even by the beach, and even by the, I don't know, where they want. um and I'm so happy that you accepted coming here today and being on our live, and telling also a bit what you promote, a bit what Madeira has to offer, and opening a bit the appetite for all the digital nomads and all the remote workers that are thinking about or doubting if they would pick Madeira for their 2 or 3 months experience abroad, and pointing that it is possible once again to come to Madeira, work from here, and have the perfect accommodation. So Amazing Madeira is the best place where you could go. If you want, you can write in the comments your website. You can type in the comments, Sandra. Now you can type it, and then I will
Okay.
fix it. I will try to fix it. So leave it there. So it will be marked, and then you can write in the comments, and then I will try to fix it, and we will see. There we are. Let me see. There you are. So everybody that would have interest in checking out the accommodation from Amazing Madeira will be amazed, like the proper word speaks, and will find it more than fantastic. If you want to know a bit more about what Amazing Madeira has to offer and what are the conditions, well, check out the website, and stay tuned, because we will then announce more details about our summit that will happen between the 25th and the 29th. We will also announce which day Sandra is going to speak, is going to make her presentation. So stay tuned along our social media. Sandra, we will carry on speaking. We will carry on relating, and I hope you all have enjoyed, the ones that will watch later on. I hope you also enjoy this live today. Next week we are having another guest. We will also not do it on Thursday due to the bank holiday that we have on Madeira Island, like we did today as well. but it will be a fantastic live. I hope to see you next week. We will announce the date. It will not be on the 8th, it will be on the 9th, but stay tuned. We will announce who is coming next week. So thank you once again, Sandra. Hope to see you
Thank you.
soon. Hope you all stay well. Have a happy weekend, you all, and bye bye.